Michelle O'Neill, the importance of today's meeting and the solidarity with the people in Palestine.
Well, Sinn Fein activists have gathered right across Ireland, but here today up at Stormont, our team have come out to show their support and their continued solidarity with the Palestinian people. The imagery that we've seen, the atrocities that we've seen is absolutely just beggars belief. You know, all we can do today is send our solidarity and our support to the Palestinian people, but we're clearly sending out a strong message that the international community needs to get involved here. We need action. We need Israel to not be able to continue to get away with breaking international law, so we need the EU to take action alongside others, and Sinn Féin are clearly calling for that today and in all our protests right across the island.
The role of the Irish government in all of this?
Absolutely. I think our leader made it very clear in the Dáil last week. He stood up and he called on the Irish government to expel the ambassador. I think these are all, whilst maybe some people might think are small actions, these are all will come together collectively, will make a very strong political message to the Israeli government that this is not something that can be tolerated. The continual, the numbers of children that we're seeing losing their lives is just catastrophic. 1 in 4 children of all those killed are children, and that is just not acceptable. It needs to be stamped out, and we need this all to stop immediately. If we can tell anything or learn anything from our experience in the past, it's clearly that there needs to be inclusive dialogue, and it needs to be meaningful dialogue. I think some of the problems that we witness with what the Israeli government want to do is they want to choose who they speak to. It's up to the Palestinian people to decide who speaks for them, and I need the Israeli government to engage with them.
Well, under international law, an occupying force has a responsibility to protect the civilian population under its occupation. We've seen how the Israelis have done that over the past number of weeks. The latest figures I have heard today is that almost 450 Palestinians have been killed. Over 80% of those have been civilians, and 1 in 4 has been a child. And I listened to a comment from one of the Israeli spin doctors there recently when asked where should the civilian population go when the bombardment starts, and he said they should go to the beach. And that was so sickening in the light of the footage we saw recently of the 4 young cousins from the Baker family being slaughtered on the beach by Israeli missiles and 4 others seriously injured. That's the type of protection that the Israelis are providing to the civilian population in Gaza. And I would like to reiterate Gerry Adams' call for the Israeli ambassador in Dublin to be expelled. This has gone too far. The Dublin government, the Irish government, needs to be proactive in this. They need to expel the Israeli ambassador now. The European Union needs to suspend the Euro-made agreement with Israel, which gives Israel preferential trading agreement with the European Union. And Sinn Féin will be standing in solidarity, and we will be continuing to push both the Irish government and the European community and others within the international community to stand up to Israel and to show responsibility here in the face of this continued onslaught. Many individuals have come to me and asked what can they do. Many people feel powerless in the face of the slaughter that's going on in Gaza. One way to hurt the Israelis is to stop buying their goods, to stop using companies that trade with Israel. Everybody who goes into a supermarket can look at the label. If it's made in Israel, don't buy it. And I would encourage everybody to get involved in the campaign to boycott Israeli goods and services.